Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna have a look at Kerbal Space Program. I have to be honest, this game has been around for quite a while, but I only recently found out about it. When I found out about it was last Friday, that's December the 16th, because then I got a new update released, and it actually marks a milestone for the developer because that's the last update everyone can grab for free. All further updates will be available only to the pre-order guys. You can pre-order this game right now for $7, and it's really not much. It's a really fun game, as you're gonna see in a minute, and I can really recommend picking it up. But let's have a look at the options first, shall we? So settings wise, we got some nice audio options there for your spacecraft. Turn this down a bit because it's quite loud. We got ambient sound, UI, and some video options as well. Here you can go for different texture qualities, anti-aliasing, all kinds of different stuff. You got the input controls, so you can rebound every single key, always a big plus, as you know. And that's all for the settings. Let's jump right into the game, shall we? Also often mentioned is the KSP, the Kerbal Space Program community, because this guy's rock so much. I mean, this game is currently in a beta build, and there's so many mods out there, so many gameplay changing stuff, it's unbelievable. But anyways, let's jump right into the game, shall we? So this is the start screen. And in this game, you play the manager of a space program. The developers are gonna add so much stuff later on. There's planning for astronauts with different statistics. You can train them up, so some RPG elements are there, and you can develop different parts for your spacecraft. You get assigned different missions from some funding stuff. When you accomplish the mission, you get more funding for your space program and stuff like that. So there's so much more gonna be in this game. It's so amazing. But anyways, right now we have access to the vehicle assembly building where you build your spaceship, and the launch pad where you can test your rockets in a live environment. So let's see, the vehicle assembly building is where you construct your spacecraft. You start with choosing a command module. Right now we have only one. This is where your little space, I wanted to say Marines, but that is a different game, your astronauts gonna be in. So this is right here, the first part of your spaceship. I can zoom in a little bit here, and on top of the command center you would always want to place a parachute when you get down to Earth. So let's place it up at the top of this capsule here. We can also place it a bit higher so we have more place for our stuff. And you have decals and crew, which is currently empty. Crew wise you have 3 astronauts. There are no statistics yet, but this is up to come. Then you get some structural and aerodynamic stuff, excuse me. You get a tripod where you can put under some other stuff. As you can see, this stuff snaps on quite easily. You get some wings for stability and flight. You get some stability connectors, because your spacecraft is kind of wobbly if you don't connect all the stuff you put in there. Then you have decouplers, 2 different kinds. Your rocket ship is going to be built up in different phases, and you can, like you've probably seen on TV or on other YouTube videos of actual real-life spacecrafts, you can decouple this stuff and pop it out there. You got a fuel duct to transport fuel. Then you have some command and control options. You get an SAS module. This helps you with the stability because, as I mentioned before, your spacecraft is kind of wobbly, and you would definitely want to enable some SAS. SAS, I don't know what it stands for exactly, but it has something to do with stability. As well as some stability boosters right here. Let's place them on here. We can't for some reason, I don't know what's going on here. But let's continue anyways then without these little guys here. Let's delete it quick, put it up a bit higher. And now propulsion. This is the meat of the game. You have your fuel tank here, and you have some different engine types, 2 actually, and a fuel booster, which is as soon as it depletes, it's gone. It's quite a nice way to speed up your spacecraft to get it off the landing platform. Let's see, let's add another fuel thingy here, an engine, and the decoupler. So we can start off with our fuel booster. As soon as it's empty, decouple it, and then go on with our spacecraft right here. Let's see how this one's working out. So now we are in the live environment. Here's our spacecraft we just assembled. Our astronauts are in the bottom right corner here. Bill, Jebediah and Bob Kerman, the brave astronauts who will reach for the final frontier. Let's see if we can actually make it. Let's lift off. So the booster is now in place, and you can see here the fuel is dropping quite rapidly. Then we got our connector, which is placed here conveniently. When we press the button, it's the space bar, it's gonna launch out the fuel booster right here, so we can enable our spacecraft's main engine. And now it's depleted. Let's pop it up and start our normal engine. As you can see, I already popped my parachute. This is because I pressed the spacebar twice by mistake, which enables the parachute to come off. So this is, as you can see, landscape right now is kind of, well, I wouldn't say boring, but there's not much stuff going on. I hope they're gonna add cities or something, so you have some scenery there. You can also press M to bring out a map where you can see the Earth, where you are at, and you can target different things, like the planets, for example. In this demo we only have the moon, with some big craters there, and I still have to land on there. This is my big goal I have to achieve. But let's get back to the spacecraft. Let's speed up the time a little bit here and see if we can actually make it. As you can see, the fuel is depleting quite rapidly, but if... Oh no, the atmosphere is too hot. The gravity from Earth. Let's see if we can manage to... Oh no, I think this is not gonna end well. Oh my, it's wobbling around like crazy. I can't control it any longer. I think we're gonna crash horribly here. Let's try to at least get it over the ocean. Let me stop the throttle here for a second and... Oh my, no, this... Let's try to fire it up again so we can at least land in the ocean. Yes, this is not... no. Oh boy. Oh, we're harsh landing. Oh no, my astronauts got killed. All three of them killed in action. And after after your failure or your success, you're gonna have a little flight log here where you can see what actually happened during the flight. You got some kind of statistics here, how long the mission went, what you achieved, how much speed and which height. And let's get back to the assembly bay. So this one was not successful at all. Let's start over with our capsule here. Oops, the parachute and the SAS module. Let's add a fuel tank here and then maybe some flat wings. You can also choose how the symmetry is gonna be. You can place 2, or you can also place 4, whatever you like, with every part there is. I think 3 would be sufficient here for its wings. Let's see, let's try once again if you can add the thruster block here. No? Oh yes, now it's on there, okay. Alright, so we got our little spacecraft here. We're gonna build up from here. We're gonna add a tripod so we can add 3 different things underneath it. Let's go to 3 fuel tanks here. Second fuel tank and some propulsion. Oh, actually I forgot, we also have to add the decoupler. So this is the last phase of our spacecraft right here. The second phase is gonna be this little guy here. And right beneath it we gonna add another round of decouplers. 3 again. And let's get some solar fuel booster up here. I think this is looking good, but we have to remember to actually connect them with some connectors. So then, I can show you without the connectors. This stuff is gonna wobble around like crazy. Let me fire it up here. As you can see, it already starts to wobble around here. In a minute it's gonna get real freaking crazy, and my ship might explode right on the spot. Let's see. Okay, now it's overheating and it's turning around. This is not looking good. Maybe I fire them off and fire up my engines. Let's see. Oh no. No, just let me speed up the time a little bit here, so we can see the inevitable end a little bit sooner. Or could I probably try to land this thing? No. No, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash hard. Ooh. Here we go, up in flames. Let's get back to the vehicle assembly once again. So if we're gonna add some connectors, this should work out much better. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Add some stability here. As you can see, it actually added it on all three sides because I added the three-way symmetry. And we're gonna do the same stuff here for our fuel booster. And maybe, yeah, let's try and add some more fuel boosters. Let's see how this is working out for us. Let's go with 3 more. Let's see if we can actually connect them. Alright. This is a nice stable looking rocket ship. Let's hope we can actually make it into space this time.